Name is Ray Adkins. I teach Intro to Physics here at Springfield Central High School. Been teaching here for 3 years. Was a para for 2 years before that. I teach my classes in a very down-to-earth way. I don't force subject matter onto anybody. I try and relate it to current life, modern day equivalencies. So if we're talking about gravity, everybody knows Newton and the apple. However, what does that mean for us here? Well, a lot of students like to sit back in their chairs, put their chairs on 2 feet, hold on to something, and we talk about how gravity could take over because of an unbalanced force, because they've taken themselves off of balance, became unbalanced. My favorite topic to teach is definitely electricity. I do enjoy talking about the difference between Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison, as well as the difference between direct current and alternating current. In my free time, I live an hour away. I have a big family. I have 4 kids. As a graduate from here, it's a different style of living from city to being out in the woods. So I prepare for the winter. I chop wood. I go outside with my kids, have fun, go exploring, hiking. Also, video game here and there when I can. Stuff like that.
My name is Kevin Michael Crean, and I'm a student at Central. So I met Mr. Adkins through my Intro to Physics class last year. At first I thought this guy's pretty chill, but this guy turned out he had quite the character on him. And over time he just became one of my favorite teachers.
My name is Yanni Ruiz. I was a student for Mr. Adkins during my junior year. I met Mr. Adkins during my sophomore year towards the end of it, when I had a friend that I had a friend that was on the class that was across the hallway, and when I figured out that he was in that class, I went over there, and this was around the end of the year, so they were doing nothing in class, so I decided to go visit, and that's when I met Adkins. He had like a game set up, basically entertaining his students. So yeah, that's the first time I met him. Then junior year was when I actually had him as a teacher, and that's when I got to learn about his character, and he was actually pretty chill.
Central has changed a lot since I graduated. I graduated in 2007, and coming here as a freshman in 2003, a lot has changed since then. Everything's more digital. Teachers are a lot more understanding of late work. Teachers are also understanding of actual home lives now than they were back in that day. And it's a better atmosphere here, more teamwork, more goal-oriented, rather than just it's an individual fight to the finish. It's a lot easier, better, and a great place to work and go to school, I think. My father's retired military, and so when I graduated Central in 2007, within weeks I was already in boot camp. I joined the U.S. Navy, then I went off to Chicago, where I went to boot camp, and then I stayed in Chicago for another 6 months, where I learned how to be a combat medic or a Navy corpsman.
After the military, what got you into teaching?
That was a long, different road than most people. I enjoyed teaching, but I never saw myself as a teacher. So I went to college after I got out of the military, and I got my bachelor's in nursing. Realized that I didn't want to be in medicine anymore, and then I was in physical security while I was going for my master's degree. And I got my master's degree in digital forensics and cybersecurity. A lot of programming, a lot of different things like that. So when an opportunity here at Central opened up, I took it because I enjoy being around the area. I understood the area. Following that, a position opened up as a robotics teacher. So I and 2 other teachers sat down over the summer and created a Tech 1 and a Tech 2 and a robotics program, which we ran for a year and is currently being run before I was pulled off into physics.
How long do you plan working here? Do you have any plans afterwards? Do you have any of your own things you want to get into?
I'm very happy here. Being a teacher here is a lot better than being a teacher anywhere else, just from stories that I've heard from other teachers who have been in different schools. So I found myself very lucky to be a teacher here at Springfield Central High School. But yeah, I have other plans. I don't know how long I want to be here. I'll be here for the long haul as long as I can be. But, you know, I do want to do a lot of tech stuff on the side, and I do have a goal and aspiration to stay in digital forensics and cybersecurity. So, you know, doing that on the side while teaching here, fun stuff.
Can anyone tell me, so while constantly being a major for the Department of Defense, right? Actual